Hey there everyone, it's Michael. During this video today, I'm going to share with you the side effects that come with taking lion's mane mushroom as a nootropic supplement. I've personally been taking lion's mane for about 7 years. Lion's mane definitely goes in my top 5 nootropics because of its unique benefits. We'll focus on the side effects you should be aware of, and I'm going to give you some neat tools as far as what you can do to eliminate those side effects. You can see that the most commonly reported side effect is the demotivation. So what that feels like is a lack of ambition, feeling relatively tired, and it's simply just easy to avoid work and find distractions for yourself. I would say if you are somebody that already has a very good work ethic and you're just kind of wired like that, kind of like myself, then you shouldn't be too concerned. But if getting to work is difficult for you, if taking action is a struggle, then you may want to take a low dose or take something else. There are definitely better things you can take to improve your performance and improve your productivity, which is the very reason why a lot of famous nootropic blends out there like Qualia Mind actually do not contain lion's mane. In most cases, it should take a little bit of time to work. The first time that I started using lion's mane mushroom in 2014, I didn't notice anything for about 2, maybe 3 weeks, and the way in which I was taking it was by taking 500 milligrams twice per day. This is a product by Nootropics Depot. It's the lion's mane 8-to-1. I've also tried the 1-to-1. Both of them have similar side effects. I have found with the 8-to-1, it's a little bit more for productivity and having that boost of cognition, whereas the 1-to-1 lion's mane mushroom extract that you'll see is more appropriate for those of you that are looking for the physical benefits, as far as lion's mane being great for anti-inflammation and for improving your immune system. Here's the great news though. If you've taken lion's mane and you've noticed that you're somewhat demotivated, then I have a couple solutions for you. The first way in which you're changing the frequency of using it, there are so many different ways you can take lion's mane. You'll hear different things and different dosage schemes from many people. Some people like taking it only once a day, some people taking it twice a day. That's pretty common. I've even gone up to taking it 3 times per day on those days when I'm working really long hours. So what's so is if you feel demotivated, then you may want to consider taking your lion's mane closer to bedtime. This is not a stimulating nootropic like caffeine feels. You should be able to sleep fine. In fact, most people report having better sleep when they take lion's mane and having really vivid, colorful and memorable dreams. So to give you something a bit practical, this is my favorite form of lion's mane. It's the lion's mane 8-to-1 mushroom extract by Nootropics Depot. I am not sponsored, but I absolutely love this product. So if, for example, you've tried taking it twice per day, let's say 500 milligrams once at 2 o'clock and then again at 6 o'clock, I would omit the 2 o'clock serving and just take it once, maybe within a few hours of sleeping, like 6 or 8 p.m. And you can still get the benefits because when you take lion's mane out of your nootropic stack, you can very quickly notice your mood just suddenly decrease, like your baseline mood becomes worse. And that's what's so with lion's mane. Trust that I've been on this, I've taken time off of it, and every time I start taking it again, within 2 weeks, I notice my baseline mood is a lot better, and I'm much more likely to see like the brighter side of things and keep going as far as my goals and being persistent. And then the second method which you can use in order to counteract that side effect of being demotivated is to combine lion's mane with a nootropic that will motivate you. So what's so is caffeine is one really popular substance to take with lion's mane, as well as taking paracetam. Caffeine or coffee is one of the best things out there as far as making you more motivated while being relatively safe. And this is the very reason why we're seeing a lot of mushroom coffees becoming extremely popular right now. This is my personal favorite. It's called FreshCap Focus. I've tried a number of different mushroom and lion's mane coffees, and this does that brilliantly of mixing lion's mane along with some caffeine and some herbal nootropics that will help you to relieve stress. So this is called Focus. I have a discount code for you in the description box below. And when you take this particular coffee, trust that you will feel really focused, really productive, and relatively calm for about 3 to 4 hours following the ingestion of it. The other nootropic that you may want to consider taking with lion's mane for boosting your motivation would be L-tyrosine. When you take L-tyrosine, you feel a boost of concentration for about 2 hours. It's an amino acid that's found in egg whites and chicken breast, and what's so is when you take it, you definitely feel more focused, your concentration is up, even your memory is often better. So this is a good like performance nootropic that is relatively safe, yet it won't stimulate you and give you the jitters like caffeine would. There's a lot of other neat benefits with taking L-tyrosine, like improving performance when you're stressed, helping with fat loss, helping you with concentration, but I won't talk about it here. Be sure to watch this video over here because this is a nootropic that I rate 10 out of 10, and I think it's an important part of pretty much every nootropic stack. And the second most common side effect that I see reported with lion's mane is a loss of libido. And I say loss of libido. I don't say decreased testosterone because that's completely different. The mechanism in which the loss of libido may occur is through a slight decrease in DHT, which some people are just really sensitive to. This is pretty common actually between maybe 30 to 40% of people, that once they start taking lion's mane, they have like no sexual interest whatsoever. But for me, I've had low testosterone in the past. I was on TRT for a while and I was able to get off of it, and I've not found that lion's mane has negatively affected my libido or my testosterone levels. But there are some great natural nootropic supplements that you can take in order to actually boost your levels of testosterone. Before you do that though, I would strongly consider change the type of lion's mane that you're taking. For example, if you're taking the 1-to-1, you may want to try the 8-to-1, or if you're taking it from one brand, maybe it's just that brand which isn't resonating with you. So consider changing brands. A lot of people do this and they have success. And if you've already done that, then some great nootropics you can consider taking are, first would be Tongkat Ali. Just a small dose of 200 milligrams per day is noticeable. You'll surely feel that boost of libido and boost of testosterone within a couple of weeks. And the other great nootropic is Tribulus. This is by Now Foods. Each serving is 1 gram. You just need to take 1 gram per day. I've been using Tribulus now for about 8 years. I'm pretty much taking it like 330 days of the year, and I've not had any bad side effects. I just feel better sleep, better energy, and pretty much all the signs of having an increased libido and increased testosterone. Some other side effects, but these are rare, can include trouble sleeping, skin rashes, and some people actually have an allergic reaction. Again, this is very uncommon though. Across studies on humans and studies on rats, no adverse side effects have been shown just yet, although you can occasionally read about some bad instances. As per this case report on PubMed, an individual who was 63 years old was taking lion's mane for 4 months, and they ended up actually having to be in intensive care for severe acute respiratory failure. I would rate this nootropic 9 out of 10. It's appropriate for anyone, whether you're like a student or perhaps you're like an entrepreneur like myself doing all kinds of tasks, or if you're somebody in analytics, maybe you're a stock trader. I think that lion's mane has benefits for everyone. This is one of those nootropics that I would even be comfortable pretty much taking on holiday, because it's like the philosopher nootropic, and you discover this more creative self. You feel more in line with your intuitions. It's just a nice feeling. And there's quite a few studies that illustrate that. I'm looking here, just browsing on examine.com. There's multiple studies showing that it's effective in like reducing anxiety, reducing cognitive decline, and even symptoms of depression. So how lion's mane interested me was I was looking for something that would help me to cope with the level of stress that I was getting, particularly when it came to business. I think during the first week, for me anyway, that's what I noticed. I would notice an immediate reduction in anxiety and this really nice feeling of being somewhat unattached to my work. Like, yes, it's great if I have a wonderful day, but if I don't, at least I'll learn from that experience. That is pretty much lion's mane. It's like you can kind of see the brighter side of things, and at the same time, you're able to see things with like more depth, almost like another dimension. So as always, be sure to consult with your general practitioner before introducing any new nootropic supplement. These videos are purely educational. Thank you for your interest in nootropics. Consider subscribing, and I will look forward to seeing you all next time.